I mean, why don't we just get started? Because Phil, we can start with marketing update, and we can also start with Alex, and then we can go right to Max. Sound good?
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, I'll go ahead and start with the marketing update then. So a couple of things. One is it was a very successful token 2049 for us. In terms of activity at our side events, both the ones that we sponsored and that we participated in. Of course, we were on stage during the conference, which was great to see too. And you'll see from our Twitter, a lot of the social media activity. And I'd like to give the hats off to one of our marketing partners, Hype Partners. One of the things that they came up with was you might have seen that picture of the Burj Khalifa, the tallest building in the world, and then that projection of BTC plus ETH equals Hemi. A shocking number of people thought that was real. And so I had to spend quite a bit of that day in my DMs, in my emails, and even from more than a few team members asking how the hell I pulled it off. And it took every ethical fiber of my being for me to say no, for me to not say, oh my God, no, it was totally real. But that was really super fun. So so we had a number of events there that were all very, very well attended. One of the Hemi traditions that is starting to emerge right now is something that we call the Liquidity Brunch, which is a way of saying that it's a brunch with adult beverages. And we've done it. I think this is our third one. I think we did it at ConsensusHK and either Token at Singapore or Ethereum DEF CON, either one of the two. But nevertheless, it's become kind of a tradition, and partners both current and wished for continue to attend this thing. So it's something that we're likely to keep going. We're heavily into preparations for Bitcoin 2025. All I can say there is stay tuned. We do have a speaking slot at Permissionless in New York in June. So Jeff is going to be on stage with folks from, I think, Stacks and CoreDAO. So we're really, really proud of the fact that we're now being counted among that group. Folks that have been talking about Bitcoin and Ethereum integration for some time now. We're now being counted within that group and being invited to those conversations, which is definitely a measure of success. And then finally, you've heard me talk about this a lot, but as of yesterday, our KOL program started to kick off. So you're going to see quite a bit more of that showing up in our feed. So, as you see them, definitely show them the love, give them the likes, give them the retweets. I guess my final thought is the usual encouragement that I always give. Like, retweet our stuff, tell your friends all about what we're up to. I encourage people to subscribe to the newsletter. If you go to news.hemi.xyz, you can subscribe to that. That's not only where you can get a wrap up of everything that's going on in Hemi and the community and that sort of thing, but there's content there that you can't get anywhere else. For example, a lot of the Bitcoin DeFi opportunities, yield opportunities, that sort of thing. That's stuff that moving forward, all that is going to be exclusively part of the newsletter. So that's going to be the draw, is that there's going to be information in there that you can't really get anywhere else. So again, news.hemi.xyz. Give us your email address and we'll give you stuff you can't find anywhere else for sure. And that's it. So let's see, Rick, we've got Alex up on stage here. Are we talking hair?
Let's talk some hair, baby.
Let's talk hair.
Hello, guys. You hear me well? It's okay?
Yeah, we can
You
hear you.
sound terrific. Yep.
Thank you. Thank you. So thank you for the invitation again. I'm very honored to come talk today. Thanks to Hemi to giving the voice to the small project, and small like a bigger project. It's really cool. So yeah, I will present you Air in few words, and it's mostly for say Air is now deployed on the tradable on the Atlas platform. I'm really happy to see so much initiative emerging from the community. Maybe Glady will take the mic after me and present his game, but it's really cool, and it is. This community is really alive, and it's a pleasure to be a moderator on Hemi. Yeah, so HairToken now. Some of you already know this project, some doesn't. All starting with a joke about Silky Max's hair. Some people of the community start to ask when HairToken, so we do it. HairToken is now available. Maybe our mods can post our documentation link in the chat. HairToken is the first meme coin on Emichain. For me, it's the meme coin of Emichain. That started by a joke, but we want to do great things, and you will be able to discover all what we want to build on our documentation. But in few words, that starts like a meme token. We have a project to integrate this HairToken inside an hair economy, maybe for tomorrow, maybe after. And at start, HairToken has been asked by the community. So in middle or long term, we really want to develop this project, this idea, and have a CTO, a community takeover of this after. We will speak about a DAO, we will speak about a lot of things, but thank you to give me the mic, and join our Discord and discover our project, involved in our project, and be surprised.
Hell yeah, buddy. So the answer to when here is it happened, right?
Yeah, it happens. It's available on Atlas DEX. Atlas is a DEX native from Hemi network. Maybe I can share the link in the chat.
Yeah.
For now, yeah. Okay, I will do.
Absolutely.
For now, we just open. We are a little project. It's all homemade, but we have opened one pool between VUSD and HairToken. I have tried to ping Jeff to ask if he is okay to open a pool with HairToken and MaxToken, but come join us, and I mean you will be have some great news every day from now and for the few next days.
That's awesome news. And speaking of the HairToken, here's Max.
Oh,
Hairs, Max. I see what you did there.
See what I did there? Not bad, right? I'll be here all week.
Oh God.
Tip your waiters.
no, Max.
Welcome back, buddy.
Thanks. Yeah, sorry, had some internet issues, but got that resolved. So it's always the worst timing.
So the HairToken is live. The links have been posted in the chat. So yeah, it happened. You've been immortalized, sir.
Yeah, HairToken is here, and I always waiting for your address because in our tokenomics we see a little bit Max like Vitalik on the Ethereum network. So we will airdrop 50% of our supply to Max, and I'm waiting for your address, Mike.
Oh yeah, sir, I'll get that over to you. It's a lot of pressure. We'll have to set up some liquidity pools and everything.
Thank you.
That's incredible. And
We should do some. Do we have any like
drop.
Discord giveaways scheduled or anything?
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah, we could do maybe something for roles, or I don't know. We'll figure that out offline, but we should think of something fun to do.
I am very into that. If you guys want to do some kind of a contest with like some hair giveaways, I mean, yeah, rock and roll.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's go.
All right, that's great. All right, well, thank you so much, Alex. Incredible updates, and I'm glad you and Max can connect on this. Let's turn it over to Max. Welcome back, buddy. You got any updates for everyone before questions?
All right, cool. Yeah, just some general stuff. So teams back from Dubai, very successful, productive trip. Met a lot of new protocols who are good candidates for deploying. Met some interesting firms on like the auditing side who do work more with Bitcoin scripts and ZK implementations. So looking at plugging them into some of the work we're going to be starting up on the new Bitcoin tunnel V2, the BitVM-based tunnel design. We hosted 3 side events, and so those got a great turnout. Hosted with a lot of different partners and friends in the space, so a lot of fun. We did a Liquidity Brunch, I think was probably the most interesting event, at least from the conversations I had from a technical perspective. So a lot of people there building DApps, had some interesting conversations about what people can build around HVM. So that's cool, and looking forward to getting some bounties and grant programs up for new DApps built around HVM. So I think that's the big Dubai update. And then other than that, we've got the Pectra upgrade ready to go. We're going to do it in multiple parts. So today we're going to be updating all of our infrastructure and having partners update their infrastructure as well for everything that's needed to stay compatible with Ethereum, activating Pectra on the L1 side. And then we're going to be scheduling the activation of the Pectra features on L2 probably for some time early to mid next week. So we'll announce a date for that soon. And that's where you'll be able to start using like account abstraction, all those sorts of features on the L2 itself. And beyond that, just a lot more work, still pushing ahead with a lot of the daemon refactoring we've been doing, so making BFG run in a stateless manner, some improvements to the pop miner that if people are doing custom stuff with it, giving you more data and insights to work with built into the pop miner. So got some cool work threads going on there. And then, yeah, I think those are the big things.
All right. That sounds awesome. Oh, before we move into questions, I do want to give a huge shout out to Gladdy, who launched Hemi Heads, which is, I believe, if not the first, then very close to it, for a game that is now on chain at Hemi.
Oh, awesome! Is that the one we tweeted out? I think it was yesterday.
Yeah, the like the matching game. It's really awesome.
Yep,
Yep, they created a leaderboard and everything, and my time sucks, but I'm working on it. So
I'll have to give it a try. I'm terrible with memory games.
I'm so bad at it. It's really
fourth
cool.
place. I'm 4th place on the hard level.
Oh, what the hell? Really?
Wait,
not to
how many
brag
people are
or
on
anything.
the hard level?
God
I don't know. There's a top 10 list there.
Yeah, Josh just posted the link too. So.
Oh no! Wait a minute. I'm 4th, 7th, and 10th.
You're ranked in all?
No, I mean I've got the 4th, 7th, and 10th best scores on the hard level.
Oh, all on. Oh, Jesus! All right, I got to step my game up. This is embarrassing. I'm not. I'm probably not even in the top 50, and it's really upsetting me now. God damn.
And now we know Phil's address.
Yeah, apparently.
It's a throwaway, guys.
All right.
All right, let's move on to questions. So, as you may or may not have seen, Rockstar decided to push GTA 6 back an entire year, which A, killed my bot joke, and two, caused a little confusion in the community. So, Max, let's start with this one. When will TGE happen? And have you delayed it to May 26, 2026?
We're definitely not delaying TGE based around any GTA schedule, so no worries there. Still working on finalizing a date. We have one internally that we're working backwards from, but it is still a tentative date, so I don't want to share that until we know for sure that all the dependencies are going to fall into place. So very soon, the market's looking good, so any concerns, reservations we had about token timing based on market sentiment and all that, right now that's not an issue. I mean, things can always take a drastic turn, but right now it's more just about getting all the linear steps, making sure the exchanges have signed off on tokenomics and they're comfortable with it, making sure that we have listings and integrations and everything on timelines that work for them and align with TG launch plans. So right now it's basically just driven by mechanics and getting everything done. So no formal date yet, but hopefully very soon we can announce one.
That's awesome. Okay, so just so everyone hears it again, there is no firm date, but very soon. So no one freak out. It's not a 2026 thing. Okay, it will still happen before GTA 6. If anything, it made the bot message stronger, but we had to pull it because it was causing confusion. So
Yeah,
all
that's
right. That
Oh,
ruined
man.
my day. I was so upset when I had to change that bot message. You have no idea. All right. When will mainnet incentivized points end?
TBD. So there's going to be multiple different seasons of mainnet points, and so probably, and still subject to change as we're finalizing tokenomics and stuff, but more than likely the first season of mainnet points will end right at or around TGE, and then we'll start the second season after that. So details TBD. Things may shift a bit, but we'll probably close the season, the first mainnet point season, and then start a new one, and maybe shift some of the focuses, protocols, stuff like that around when we transition seasons. So stay tuned for more info on that, but tentatively probably first season again around ending around TGE, and then second season starting immediately after that.
Awesome news. When will the Hemi hatchlings NFTs migrate from testnet to mainnet?
Soon. I think pretty much everything's ready for the deployment. There's just been other priorities getting ready for the Pectra upgrade and all that, but we should be doing that relatively soon. I think everything's ready on our end.
Is also incredible news. Will there be more NFT marketplaces on Hemi in the future, e.g., Magic Eden, OpenSea, etc.?
Yeah, for sure. That'd be a better question for so we don't have any BD guys on in this chat. I know they've had some conversations. I'm not sure exactly where those landed, but yeah, definitely be doing more with NFT marketplaces, and yeah, don't have any specific names, and obviously we don't generally announce partners until they're actually deployed and everything, but definitely will have more NFT marketplaces at some point in the future.
Kicking ass on the incredible news today. What are the perks or uses of the Hemi hatchlings and other NFTs?
Nothing at the moment. Still internally thinking through what we want to do around them. So no new info there. If anyone has any fun ideas, let us know. But at the moment, nothing concrete.
Right. When will the second Deimos verification phase start? I believe that would be more a Greenwood question, but not sure if you have insight on that.
Yeah, more Greenwood question. High level answer would be, probably a week or 2 weeks prior to TGE, at least something in that range. But yeah, I don't think we have a date for that site yet, and some of that's going to depend on finalizing the TGE timing. So
Sounds good. We have a Ryan Charleston on stage, and I believe this next question would be best suited for him. Forgive me if I'm wrong. But anyone else, please feel free to answer. Is Hemi going to be on Kaido? A lot of us would love to see Hemi there.
Can you hear me?
There he is.
Right.
Hey, buddy.
How's it going?
I figured this is a total you question, so.
Yeah. So we are on Kaido. We don't have a designated what they call pre-TG leaderboard. But we are having discussions with Cookie 3, which will about having something like that, and kind of a program to go along with it. So TBD on what that looks like because it's still in discussion. But we are working towards having something like that. And it could go beyond TGE. So it could be a pre-TGE and post-TGE program or campaign. But we are on Kaido. We're just not in the top 20. If you go to like a Mindshare heat map and look at like L2s or something or any keyword, we would organically climb in those rankings though, as people start talking about Hemi more and more on Twitter. So we can organically rise and show up. It's just again, we don't have like a designated leaderboard on Kaido. So hopefully that answers the question.
That was fantastic. And also what I heard was everyone should be talking about Hemi more on X.
Yes. Yeah, and as long as you're using kind of our branded keywords, just like the word Hemi, you could use a hashtag or not, it doesn't matter. And as long as you're yapping or talking or posting content, then I'm tracking all that in Cookie 3, so there will be benefits to that. There should be benefits to that coming up as whatever we decide to do with Cookie. So stay tuned on what that looks like, but it's coming.
Sounds great. People do enjoy benefits. I just want to be transparent here. Ryan did say that's coming soon, so there's no info on it yet. But when there is, we will absolutely share it. All right. Thank you so much, sir. Okay.
Yep.
What is this section? Oh boy, builders and engineering. Max, we're back to you. All right. What are some examples of things people are building on Hemi?
Good question. So obviously all the protocols that have deployed and everything on the ecosystem page. As far as people building around HVM specifically, that's still something we're working on getting more people interested in. So a couple of the conversations in Dubai, there was a project doing some interesting, I'm trying to think of the right word, like biometric self-identification. So different than what Deimos does, kind of in the same vein, but for like users basically using biometrics or other things in the real world as ways to like recover accounts. And they're also working on a cool thing with a Bitcoin lending protocol. So we were talking with them on how they could build that Bitcoin lending protocol around HVM a lot easier than what they're currently trying to do with a header relay system. So they're not currently building, but looking at building on Hemi. So that'd be one type of app that's, we can go and talk to them about the benefits that HVM has over other approaches to Bitcoin interoperability and try to loop in more people building those types of applications. I had a couple other conversations with people building various types of cross-chain liquidity protocols, and somebody who's trying to build an integration with Lightning Bitcoin payment channels with ERC20 payment channels. And so all those are good candidates for utilizing HVM to be faster, more secure, easier to build. So hopefully we'll start seeing a lot more of those types of projects starting to crop up, focusing on building brand new stuff that utilizes the new features of Hemi versus just existing DApps deploying EVM, standard EVM DApps, which is obviously also great, but starting to see some more of that HVM adoption will be super cool. But yeah, that's the high level. So like I said, we will be kicking off bounties and grants. So we have a number of HVM-based DApps that we'd like to see built. Anything from a like Bitcoin transaction accelerator, where you could pay, Bitcoin fees in ETH or USDC or in the future Hemi tokens, and basically that payment would go to the Bitcoin miner who includes your transaction in a block. Also, Bitcoin lending protocols, we have some ideas for how to design non-custodial Bitcoin lending protocols using HVM. Longer term, we're using some of the BitVM tunnel technology that we're working on that can be repurposed into a non-custodial Bitcoin staking system that has doesn't have the feature limitations of EOTS-based systems. So we'll be putting together basically a grant program where we'll put out specs of how those different DApps would work, how they'd use HVM, and then see who wants to come in and build those as project-sponsored DApps. So stay tuned for that as well.
All right, thank you for that. And we're moving on to pop mining. What is the status of implementing the new pop payout algorithm, and what will be the target number of pop miners?
We'll probably do the pop payout algorithm update after we do the final Isthmus, basically the Pectra feature activation on Hemi, so that'll be next week. So probably the updated pop payout algorithm the week after, tentatively. And target number of pop miners for that's going to be 4. And so again, just to explain the basic mechanics, if there's more than 4 pop miners for a particular keystone, then it's going to lower the rewards that it offers each pop miner for the next keystone. And if it's lower than 4, it's going to increase the reward. So it's a self-balancing payout algorithm that targets, on average, 4 pop publications per keystone. But yeah, timing probably in 2 weeks.
All right, sounds good. There is a follow-up, of course. What is the current number of pop miners running on mainnet?
Right now, depending on, not everybody's pop mining every keystone, but on average, I think keystones are getting between 10 and 15 publications roughly, with some spikes up to 20.
All right. Okay, here's one. You guys can all laugh at me for trying to say the tech words. I'm totally fine with that. I am testing the Bitcoin tunnel integration on Hemi Sepolia and notice that send Bitcoin always fails. On mainnet, I understand BTC is held in multi-sig vaults and off-chain operators perform the actual payouts. Is raw BTC deposit/withdrawal via the Bitcoin tunnel currently supported on testnet? In other words, are there any testnet BTC vault providers?
There's not any active on testnet at the moment. The reason is because with the Bitcoin testnet 3 difficulty bomb issue, basically you can get long reorgs and tons of blocks really quickly that do not behave basically the way that the Bitcoin tunnel, which is designed for mainnet block timings, expects Bitcoin to behave. So we're looking at doing an update of the Hemi testnet to be based around Bitcoin testnet 4. And so once we do either that update or make some tweaks to the tunnel parameters, then we'll have the Bitcoin tunnel working back on testnet. Also, theoretically, somebody, if they wanted to, they could run a vault and use basically their own vault for testing stuff, but that's a little tricky to do, and we don't have everything. I don't think we have everything fully documented for that yet. But if somebody is interested in trying that, let us know. We can help get you set up. But high level, we won't be officially supporting the Bitcoin tunnel and testnet until either we make those tunnel tweaks to address the testnet 3 issues or move testnet over to Bitcoin testnet 4.
Right. Let's see if I missed anything. What is the current status of the Hemi Passport node sale?
No updates there yet. So currently no dates for doing the public sale at all. We'll see. Right now the focus is purely on get to TGE, and then we may revisit the node sale after that. But stay tuned for more info, but nothing moving on that side. The major focus right now is getting to TGE, not revisiting the node sale at this point. We're also hearing the market sentiment for node sales is still generally not too great. There's some projects that are doing them and getting some interest, but yeah, that's another factor that we're still monitoring, and there's still a general lack of interest in the space for node sale structures.
All right. Is there a date that we can say regarding tokenomics? It was a when tokenomics question, but I wanted to just zhuzh it up a little.
I don't think there's a date we can commit to yet, but it goes with TGE would be, at or around TGE, or at or before TGE that we'd announced tokenomics. So with TGE coming soon, tokenomics would come slightly sooner. But yeah, I don't think we can commit to a hard date just yet.
Totally reasonable. Let's see. What is the benefit of the second Deimos verification, and is it mandatory?
It is mandatory, and the reason we do that is as a way to fight the syndicates. So John Greenwood would be better to talk about all the details and game theory behind it, but high level, basically, it's very hard for syndicates to do multiple verifications across a long period of time and keep everything consistent. So it's a way to filter them out, which serves everybody else who's participating, fairly in the system, because they're not getting diluted by syndicates that are gaming the system. So it's an anti-syndicate measure, and it will be required to get the testnet incentives.
All right. Let's see. Okay. Oh, this is kind of for us, I guess. Why did you add a ranking system in Discord? Will the XP we're earning actually count for something? That is TBD. I don't know if anyone else on the team can speak to that as well. If basically TLDR, will there ever be something tied to TGE regarding Discord rules? I think is a broader way to say that.
I don't think so, but possibly. I'm gonna go with probably not, though.
Okay, that's fair.
The XP that people earn also counts towards the Discord roles. That's the main purpose of it.
Okay. And I just answered that one too. Will there be additional rewards for blah, blah, blah? Let's see. Josh, is there anything else? Did I miss anything? I feel we really went through all these already.
Yes, I didn't get sidetracked on a tech rant today.
We burned through these. Oh, here we go. Is Deimos verification phase 1 mandatory as well?
Yep, yeah, both phases are mandatory.
All right. Damn, way to be super efficient today, Max. We're
I'm subconsciously trying to get through these before my internet flakes out again.
Oh god. Okay. Let me scroll up in chat. Let's see. Does anyone else have a question, or because I think we just did it. Unbroken, what was your question? If you don't mind reposting it. Oh, hold on, here's one. Oh, here we go. I found two. How are you going to allocate on this much difference? Is there any hard cap or limiter?
What's the context?
Context is mainnet point
mainnet
leaderboard.
points.
Yeah, yep.
Got it. I don't think there's going to be any sort of cap or limiter. I'll defer to, if John Greenwood is on, I'd defer to him for final confirmation there. But the mainnet incentives, the goal of them is to incentivize liquidity. And so it's, testnet incentives are very much around individuals doing stuff and getting rewarded as individual unique humans participating in the system, helping us test things. Mainnet's pretty much all around economics. So somebody brings, $100 of liquidity gets 10 times the number of points that somebody brings $10 of liquidity gets. And so some people on the chain are bringing lots of liquidity and they're getting rewarded for that. And that is the intended design of the mainnet incentives program. We may, and this is I don't know quite what the plans are. There may be things that we do either in the first season or maybe in subsequent seasons of the mainnet, that are more bound to individuals doing things. And, for those, it'd be a way for people who don't have a lot of liquidity to bring into the protocol to still get some rewards in other ways more similar to testnet. But at the moment, the primary focus of the mainnet point system is really on the bringing liquidity into the chain, getting, TVL, getting useful liquidity deployed in protocols, attract other people to Hemi who want to use and benefit from that liquidity. So that is by design.
Right. When will the testnet pop points be fixed? Many wallets were removed from the PopStat site, as well as missing points on Absinthe.
So as far as I'm aware, we got some reports of people who said they had addresses that weren't showing up or weren't associated correctly, and it looks like, at least for the ones that I'm aware of, that those people had unlinked the address in Absinthe. So more of a John Greenwood question. There might be some edge cases that he's still fixing, but I do know a lot of the reports we got were addresses that should not have got rewarded because they were not properly linked in Absinthe, or they had been unlinked prior to the distribution. So if that doesn't apply to your case, reach out, please create a ticket and we'll take a look at it. But my understanding is pretty much all of that should have been resolved in most of the tickets we got. The system was behaving correctly, but again, if that's not you, please reach out with a ticket and we'll look into it.
All right. How can I know which pop payout on Hemi is for which keystone, so I can monitor rewards to costs?
Good question. So the pop payouts are, I believe, on mainnet paid 400 blocks after the relative keystone. So, like, for example, the pop payouts that occur in block 600 would be for pop mining keystone block 200. So that's the way you can associate. It's always 1-to-1. Each keystone that contains a pop payout, that's related directly to one single previous keystone's mining activity. Let me double check that value real quick. We may have changed that. You can go on to other questions, and I'll chime in once I get the final value.
All right. I have a follow-up for the mainnet leaderboard / point question. Will there be any locking period?
Sorry, could you repeat that?
Yes, I can. Will there be any locking period? That's a follow-up to the mainnet leaderboard and that follow-up question.
Still TBD. So it's either going to be a mechanic where you can optionally relock tokens to basically put them into a staking system to get additional rewards, or there may be some portion of them that are pre-locked in that system. So still finalizing the tokenomics on how that mechanic's going to work.
All right. Let's see. Okay. There's a follow-up to the the testnet BTC vaults. So I can't test this in any way. Use BTC from L1 directly in SC. Any advice in this matter?
Not at the moment for testnet. That is something that hopefully we'll get the testnet 4 upgrade done relatively soon, and then we can re-enable that. So not at the moment, unless you want to go and run your own Bitcoin vault. So we will be providing more instructions and documentation for people who do want to go do that, but it'd be theoretically possible, but it'd be quite a pain to set that up just for testing. So hopefully something that we get resolved with the testnet 4 upgrade relatively soon, but there's some mainnet stuff obviously taking priority over scheduling that network upgrade. There may be something we can do as a stopgap where it mechanically works the same, but it doesn't suffer from the Bitcoin testnet 3 difficulty bomb stuff. So I'll look into that and see if we can do something that's mocked out, because we do want people to be able to test stuff on the Bitcoin tunnel and testnet developing DApp. So we'll take a look at that.
All right. Let's see. Can we have free GTA 6 for Discord XP? Well, it doesn't come out for another year. And also, no. Josh, do we have anything else on deck? This might be a record episode. That's shocking. We usually end 15 to 20 after. And look at us. Look at us ending before. A GTA 6 giveaway would be really funny.
We're efficient.
Yeah, we were extra efficient today. Gentlemen, does anyone have anything else that they want to share? Otherwise,
No,
I
I'm
can go
good.
into community stuff. Okay, so
No,
let me.
no, I'm good. I'll just I gotta get back at it, but I'll just sign off here and just encourage everybody to continue to like QT and RT, all the stuff we're doing on Twitter. Definitely give our KOLs some love. You're going to know them when you see them. And definitely subscribe to the newsletter and get your friends to do the same. And with that, I'm out.
All right, thank you, sir. Well, Max and Ryan, you guys are more than welcome to stick around. I mean, Max, it is your show, but otherwise, we can just go into community stuff and wrap up a little early today.
Cool. I'm gonna run because we're doing some final testing and deployments for all of the package upgrade stuff. So I'll take the extra few minutes.
Sounds good, sir. Glad to have you back, and we will see you next week.
Awesome. Thanks, everyone.
I got to bounce too, but I appreciate it.
All right. Thank you as well, sir. All right. Well, community time. Okay, so let's see. All regional channels, there's no activity to do. Okay, so regarding activities and games and what have you, there is stuff to do. We actually had like a pretty crazy contest last week for the 3 Comma Club role. As far as games go, there's a reason we put a poll up regarding Smash Cards. So Smash Cards is coming really soon, and it's going to be tied to some other stuff that I can't really get into right now due to NDA purposes and what have you. I can say that also in development and happening really soon is going to be the ambassador program. We are working very closely with Hype Partners regarding that. Sorry, I just saw a question. Do we have any chat for developers? Yes. So Unbroken, you can actually apply for the builder role. It's monitored by Joshua and the engineering team, and that will get you access to the builder channel, where it's basically our builders and also the engineering team. So it's like if you're building cool shit on Hemi, that's the role for you. For everyone else, let's see. So Discord XP and those roles are pretty much cosmetic and for bragging rights. I do in the future want to do something if someone gets diplomatic immunity, which is the level 100 reward. And I can say that we have left in the 2.5 XP boost. So that's just going to stay until, I don't know. Yeah, probably just stay for a while. Let's see. If someone want to train on Smash Cards, I can host a game after this AMA. Yeah, Alex, if you guys want to start hosting casual games and what have you, by all means, start that up. And please pay attention to the mod Discord because I have a meeting with the Hype team today, and hopefully we're going to get that cooking soon. So, like I said, Smash Cards coming soon. Ideally, a couple other games. I can't really say too much about that yet, but everything is going to happen relatively soon. And much like Max couldn't give a certain date, but only say soon, I have to do the same thing. But let's just say it's kind of all tied together timing-wise. Ambassador program also follows that. As far as the Hemithic / OG role, that is still a ways away. The reason for that is there's a lot of work that we have to do manually and behind the scenes. So that's going to take a bit of time. We also do want to do something else regarding certain roles. So as you can read about, the creator roles are incentivized in some way. So when there's a merch store, there's discounts applied. When there's also like point drops and these really cool NFTs that are like really awesome pixel art with Migo and Arami. I don't know, Josh, do we want to just share like teasers? Is that crazy? Or do we want to just show people what they look like? Well, we shared a teaser in our mod meeting, but not publicly. We haven't. So that's totally your call. All right. So Josh is going to drop a teaser for the NFTs attached to creator roles. As of now, they are purely cosmetic, but I don't believe they're like soul bound or anything. So you can kind of do what you want with them. Josh is prepping a teaser. So let's see. Oh, sorry, I just saw something. My question was missed. Let's do a quiz too. Yeah, we can absolutely do that. Alex in moderation team, correct me if I'm wrong, but wasn't a quiz something that you guys were working on? Like independent of like the Smash Carts game? Because if so, we can get that cooking sooner than later. Yeah, I mean, what the hell? The more the merrier. But yeah, that's the reason that that poll went up. Basically, we just need to find like the time to do the matches, and then we can start to roll out the whole plan. But I anticipate that happening very, very, very soon. Like this week, early next week soon, as far as gaming. I believe there's going to be a role attached to that. I'm not quite sure what the incentives are about it, but I know there's something to it. I just don't know what exactly. But yeah, there'll be a leaderboard channel. There'll be a Hemi gaming channel. One actually exists, but it's locked because, there's nothing to do in it just yet. But that's all coming very soon. And I think that's it. Oh yeah, and Josh just dropped a teaser. Okay, well, I think. Oh, Samir wants to sing. All right. Well, what the hell? Want to do the rap god roll? We can knock one of those out. Yeah, Samir, just here, come on up. Can you hear me?
Hello, Rick. How are you?
Hello, sir. How are you? The floor is all yours.
Yeah, I'm good. Today I wanna sing "Love Me Like You Do."
That sounds great.
Can I start?
Absolutely, sir. Please do.
You're the light, you're the night, you're the color of my blood, you're the cure, you're the pain, you're the only thing I wanna touch. Never knew that it could mean so much, so much. You're the cause I never been so high. Follow me through the dark, let me take you at the light. You can see the world you brought to life. So love me like you do. Love me like you do. Let me like you do. Love me like you do. Touch me like you do. Touch me like you do. What are you waiting for? Fading out, but this is your paradise. The itch of your skin is a holy grail I got to find. Only you can set my heart on fire, on fire. The fact you set the pace, 'cause I'm not thinking straight. My head's spinning around, I can't see clearly more. What are you waiting for? Let me like you do, la la, love me like you do. Love me like you do, la la, love me like you do. Touch me like you do. What are you waiting for? Love me like you do, la la, love me like you do. Love me like you do, la la, love me like you do. Like you do, touch me like you do. What are you waiting for? I'll let you set the pace. My days is spinning around, I can't see clearly no more. What are you waiting for? Love me like you do, love me like you do. Love me like you do, love me like you do. Touch me like you do, touch me like you do. What are you waiting for? Love me like you do, love me like you do. Love me like you do, love me like you do. That's it.
That was awesome. Role and XP has been deployed, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you for listening.
Of course. Thank you. I don't know. Anyone else? Josh, you want to sing a little Wu-Tang? Come on. It'll make Clayton happy. Drop a couple bars on some 36 chambers. You probably have no idea what the hell I'm talking about, do you? I don't think Josh is even paying attention to me at this point. I don't blame him. Oh, we got a Jeremy here. Jeremy, you want to bless the stage with some Sinatra or some Enter the Wu-Tang? All right. Well, doesn't look like we have anyone else who wants to go. I'm certainly not doing Rap God again. That was a one-time deal. Everything else I know is pretty explicit, let's say. Oh, damn it, Josh. I can't. I literally can't think of a rap song that I can do that doesn't swear all the time. Yeah, I think I think that's it today. Let's just wrap it up. Thank you all so much for joining us on Midweek with Max in the community section. I know there's a lot of like soons and stuff like that, but it'll be totally worth it. Like as far as like the new innovations we have coming, like not just on the tech side, but also graduate gamer. All right, yeah, come on up, LFG buddy. Let me call him up. Please do some rap, Rick. Why? Why do you want me to rap so bad? All right, after this, I'll try to find something that I can do. Hey, graduate gamer, welcome. I am very good, sir. The stage is yours when you are ready.
Yeah, just a second. Let's go. I'm starting.
Ready when you are.
This night is cold in the kingdom. I can feel you fade away from the kitchen to the bathroom sink, and your steps keep me awake. Don't cut me down, throw me out, leave me here to waste. I once was a man of dignity and grace, now slipping through the cracks of your cold embrace. So please, please, would you find a way to let me down slowly? A little sympathy, a happy, can you show me? If you wanna go, then I'll be so lonely. If you're leaving, baby, let me down slowly. Let me down, down, let me down, down, let me down, let me down, down, let me down, down, let me down. If you wanna go, then I'll be so lonely. If you're leaving, baby, let me down slowly. Cold screen, tuck my feet on the tile as I'm walking down the corridor. And I know we haven't talked in a while. So I'm looking for an open door. Don't cut me down, throw me out, leave me here to waste. I once was a man with dignity and grace. Now I'm slipping on the cracks of a cold embrace. So please, please, could you find a way to let me down slowly? A little sympathy, how happy can you show me? If you wanna go, then I'll be so lonely. If you're leaving, baby, let me down slowly. Let me down, down, let me down, down, let me down, let me down, down, let me down, let me down. If you wanna go, then I'll be so lonely. If you're leaving, baby, let me down slowly. Could you find Could you find a way to let me down slowly? A little sympathy, how happy can you show me? If you wanna go, then I'll be so lonely. If you're leaving, baby, let me down slowly. Let me down, down, let me down, down, let me down, let me down, let me down, down, let me down. Yeah, that's it, Rick. Thank you.
That was amazing, sir. Thank you so much. Roll and XP has been deployed. I guess to close it out, all right. Do you guys like Nas? I can do a little Nas. I feel all right, this one's for Clayton. Oh boy. Why the hell do I do this to myself? This is so stupid. All right. Let's try this. All right. Visualizing the realism of life and actuality. Who's the baddest? A person's status depends on salary, and my mentality is money orientated. I'm destined to live the dream for all my peeps who never made it. Cause yeah, we were beginners in the hood as 5%ers, but something must have got in us because all of us turned to sinners. Now resting up at peace, and some sitting in San Quentin. Others, such as myself, are trying to carry on traditions, keeping the Sweper Vetched Street ghetto essence inside us, because it proves I can't do it. I'm so bad. I can't do it. Damn it. Sorry. I tried. Nas is very hard to do. Hold on. God damn it. Let me try one more time. All right. Keeping the Sweper Vesson Street ghetto essence inside us, because it provides us with the proper insight to guide us, even though we know somehow we all gotta go, but as long as we leave in thieving, we'll be leaving with some kind of doso. Until the day we expire and turn to vapors, me and my capers will be somewhere stacking plenty of papers, keeping it real, packing steel. I can't do it. I'm sorry. I tried. Someone take my rap god roll away. I don't deserve it anymore. But anyway, thank you all so much for tuning in to Midweek with Max, our super informative AMA we do every week with people way more qualified than I am, such as our co-founder, Max Sanchez, and Joshua and our engineering team. We really appreciate the turnout every week. Special shout out to all of our moderators, including the friggin' intern, Anubis, Aji, Alex, Avi, Creator, Fox, Funky, New Size, Hadu, Koki, Lyco, No Tears, and Yahoos. Oh, wait a minute. Oh yeah, Johnny, you wanna try it? You just can't you can't drop F-bombs. So that's what trips me up. You can try it. I already said my outro, so if Johnny wants to do this, that's cool. But afterwards, we're just gonna go. We got a mod meeting. Did you want to try? Or you want to do it next week, or you want to do it today? Ah, Nas is so difficult. Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, come on up. Please do New York State of Mind. All right, you ready, bud? So remember, no F-bombs. Good luck.
Oh,
Drop the track. We all went a cappella, sir. You drop the track. I don't have that kind of tech. Oh yeah. Yeah, we can't do the F word. That's the problem. We can say shit because of JCV. Thanks, JCV. But yeah, we can't break the F-bomb barrier. I don't think that's good. I kind of like my job. Yeah, Dear Mama. I feel like he says the F word a lot in Dear Mama, but prove me wrong. Yahoo's I can do Tupac, but unfortunately the song is Hit 'Em Up, and the entire song is one big F-bomb. So can I? Yes. But can I? No. All right. Johnny, stage is yours, bud. All right. Take it away then.
hold up. I'm coming.
You sound good.
When I
And we
was
are
young,
ready
me
to
and my hard beef, 17 years old, kicked out on the street. Now back at the time, I never thought I'd see your face. I'm the woman alive that can take a mama's place. So starting from school, scared to go home. I was cool with the big boys breaking all the rules. Shed tears on my baby sisters. Over the years, who was born on all the little kids. And even though we had different daddies, the thing went wrong with blame mama. I reminisce on the stress I caused. It was hell. Hugging on my mama from a jail cell. Who thinking elementary? Hey, house city penitentiary one day. Running from the police, that's right. Mama catching with a whipping to my backside. Even as a crack fiend, mama, you always was a black queen, mama. I finally understand for a woman in an easy, trying to raise a man. You always was committed. A poor single mother on welfare. Tell me how you did it. There's no way I can pay you back. But the plan is to show you that I understand. You are created. Don't you know we love you, sweet lady? Place no one above you, lady. Then you know we love you. The love for my daddy, cause the guy wasn't there. He passed away and I didn't cry. Cause my anger wouldn't let me feel for a stranger. Is am I wrong, but I'm awfuless. But all along I was looking for a father, he was gone. I hung around with the thugs, even though we sold drugs. I showed a young brother love. Move on and started really hanging. Needed money on my own, so I started slanging. I ain't get it cause even though the sell rocks, it's feel good to put the money in your mailbox. When the rains do, get the kind of amazing that I sent to you. Cause when I'm alone, you was there for me. You never let me alone because you care for me. Coming home after work late, you in the kitchen trying to fix out a hard plate. There's no way when the trap she was giving, and mama made the miracles every Thanksgiving. Gonna feel real alone, trying to raise two black kids on your home, and there's no way I can pay you back. And the money to show you that I understand.
That was awesome. XP and Discord. Nope, that's not the word I'm looking for. XP and roll has been deployed, sir. Thank you so much. There's literally nothing else I can do, is there? I'm trying to think of something like not completely inappropriate. Yeah, there's like nothing. I mean, I can try Shook Ones Part 2. This is gonna be really bad. John Biggs is gonna literally kill me for it. The singing portion of this has been longer than the updates. It's incredible. Jeremy, please tell Biggs not to kill me. But after that, I gotta try to re-earn my rap god role. So let me try this once. I'm gonna try it once and then I'll never try it again. All right. This is Shook Ones Part 2 by Mobb Deep. Okay. I got you stuck off the realness. We be the infamous, you heard of us.
Yeah.
Official Queensbridge murderers. The mob comes equipped for warfare. Beware of my crime family who've got enough shots to share for all those who want to profile and pose. Rock you in your face, stab your brain with your nose bone. You all alone in the streets, cousin. Yep, every man for themselves in this land we be gunning and keep them shook crews running like they supposed to.
I keep the shook crews running like supposed to.
They come around, but they never come close
my mic
to.
is still
I can see it inside your face. You're in the wrong place. Cowards like you just get your whole body laced up with bullet holes and such. Speak the wrong words, man, and you will get touched. You can put your whole army against my team, and I guarantee you it'll be your very last time breathing. Your simple words just don't move me. You're minor, we're major. You're all up in the game and don't deserve to be a player. Don't make me have to call your name out. Your crew is featherweight. My gunshots will make you levitate. I'm only 19, but my mind is old. And when the things get for real, my warm heart turns cold. Another deceased, another story gets told. It ain't nothing really. Hey, yo, done spark the Philly so I can get my mind off these yellow back. Why they're still alive, I don't know. Go figure. Meanwhile, back in Queens, the realness and foundation. If I die, I couldn't choose a better location. When the slugs penetrate, you feel a burning sensation, getting closer to God in a tight situation now. Take these words home and think it through. Or the next rhyme I write might be about you, Sunday shook, because ain't no halves. I butchered the chorus. Of everything, I butchered the chorus. But anyway. All right, I'm keeping my rap god roll. That's the best I got. And with that, I've embarrassed myself enough for one day, so I'm going to leave. So, thank you guys for whoever stuck around. We really appreciate it. Thank you for coming to the entire AMA and staying for the chaotic, whatever the hell we call this, the community update karaoke. It's always a blast. So, games coming. Oh my! Yeah, what the hell, creator? You want to go too? Why not? Oh boy! All right, hold on. Creator, I just did Shook Ones Part 2 by Mobb Deep. Don't be nervous. Oh, here's Alex. All right. Alex, you already have Rap God. I mean, you're still welcome to sing, but you literally already have the role. Yeah, just do it. Have at it. I'm going to mute. Alex, if you can hear me, we can't hear you. If you're singing / rapping in French right now, no one can hear you. Hey Josh, when you send that recording to Biggs, can you make sure you cut out me doing Shook Ones Part 2? I don't think that's going to be a good idea. Oh, God damn it, Josh. All right. Well. All right. Let's see. Oh, don't you start, John. We do not. You're currently muted, but we couldn't hear you prior. Try unmuting and see if it's working now. Otherwise, we can do this next week, and we can lead with it too. All right, try it. Yeah, still can't hear you, brother. My apologies. Yeah, I mean, why not? Yeah, we'll start off midweek with Max next week with Alex rapping in French. I'm so into this idea. All right. Well, thank you all so much. Awesome updates from Max and team. Awesome updates from the Hair team. Glad he's rocking it with content. You guys are all killing it on content. John Biggs is probably going to murder me. I'm going to go. I'm just going to go. So I'll see all of you soon. Take care, y'all.